to my channel. Today's topic is measurement of national income. And regarding national income, what is the meaning of national income? What is its use? And why is it important to a country? All these we have already discussed and the notes are uploaded. Kindly refer the link which will be given below this video. Once more we are going through the important terms regarding the measurement of national income. And there are three phases in the measurement of national income. They are production, income and expenditure. So, we are going to prove that the production of goods and services in the economy is equal to the total income generated in the economy is equal to total expenditure generated in the economy. So, regarding a country, national income is very important. The calculation of national income for an accounting year starting from 1st of April to 31st of March of next year. So, in an accounting year, every country calculates its national income. That is nation's income. This income is generated through the flow of goods and services in the economy. Some sectors are producing goods, some sectors are producing services. Which are the sectors producing good? Primary, secondary sectors are producing goods. Primary, mainly agriculture related activities, secondary industrial sector, and tertiary sector, it is producing services. This you have learned in grade 9 and 10 basic economics. So, primary sector, it is agriculture related activities. Secondary sector, industrial sector activities. Tertiary sector, services. And many goods and services are produced every moment in the economy. And every good, every service, it has a value. The totality of this value gives us the national income. But we know that, as I have mentioned earlier in my previous class, every commodity has its own unit of measurement, kilogram, liter, meter. So, in order to come to a common measurement, we are taking the money value of all the goods and services produced in a country in an accounting year. How do we calculate national income? How do we calculate this value, total value? That is what we are discussing. Because primary sector is producing different types of goods. Example, wheat, rice, other grains. And agriculture allied activities are there. Likewise, industrial sector, secondary sector is producing enormous number of goods, varieties of goods. So, it can be computers, it can be mobile phone, it can be furniture, it can be anything we use in life. At home also. So, these two sectors are producing goods, primary and secondary sectors. Numberless goods are produced every moment in the economy. And the tertiary sector is producing services, like the service of a doctor, lawyer, teacher. It can be anybody doing service. So, every service produced, every good produced, it has a value. So, all these are to be brought under a method to measure its value. That is, measuring the value of all the goods and services produced in the country in an accounting year. All the goods and services means we take into account only the value of final goods. This also I have already explained. Why final goods, its value is taken. Example, leather used to produce a shoe. Leather used to make a shoe. The final value of the shoe is only taken. What is the value of the shoe produced? We don't take the value of leather when we take the final value shoe, because it will be double counting. If 200 rupees is spent for leather, that is an intermediate good, the good or raw material which is used to produce the final good. that is intermediate good, leather, it has a value maybe 100 rupees. But the seller is selling the product, shoe, at 1,000 rupees. In that 1,000 rupees, this 100 rupee of the raw material is included already. So there is no need again to add that 100. It will be double counting. Now there are some precautions to be taken while measuring the value of a final good. Now we take into account the value of the final goods only in order to avoid double counting. What is the meaning of double counting? I have already explained it with an example. Kindly refer my notes. Only after understanding the terms, the precautions to be taken, we can do the calculations easily. There are many terms, numberless terms associated with the measurement of national income. And that is, national income takes into account the value of final goods and services, the total money value of the final goods and services produced in a country in an accounting year. Or we can calculate national income as total income generated in the economy, or as the total expenditure generated in the economy. Why is it so? Because we are measuring circular flow of national income. That is, you can see here, I have taken here only 2 sectors. Actually, in an economy, there are 4 sectors. Which are the 4 sectors in an economy? Household sector, denoted by the symbol C. That is consumption sector. Households are consuming the goods and services. So, household sector is denoted by the symbol C, consumption sector. Then, next is investment sector, I. Which is the investment sector? That is the firms in the economy. They are producing goods. Okay, the private firms. Next sector is government sector, G. Government sector is also producing goods for the public welfare. But government is mainly standing for the welfare of the people. Its motive is not profit. But investment sector, private firms, their motive is profit. We are taking it as a separate sector. So, household sector C, investment sector I, government sector G. If a country has only these 3 sectors, we call it a closed economy. This is a closed economy. What is a closed economy? The economy which has no connection with the other economies, with the economies of the other countries. This was the situation many years ago. A country did not have economic relation with the economies of other countries. So, closed economy. But there is no closed economy nowadays. It is a global economy. Each and every country is interdependent. That means a country is dependent on other countries in the form of import and export. Because if a country is deficient in certain goods and service, it has to import it. If a country has surplus, it will export to other countries. Other countries may require that good. So, we will come to that later. So, every economy is a global economy. In order to, if an economy is a global economy, sure there is the 4th sector, that is rest of the world sector. It is called rest of the world sector, but that is rest of the world. Rest of the world sector, or simply we say rest of the world, ROW, rest of the world, otherwise X minus M. What is X minus M? X is export, M is import. So, X minus M, otherwise called net export. But rest of the world sector is rest of the world sector. That is, a country's economy is connected with other countries through export and import. It can be good, it can be service. So C plus I plus G plus X minus M is an open economy. But here, in order to explain production is equal to income is equal to expenditure, a two-sector economy model is taken for easy understanding. Okay, so whatever activities, economic activities are going on between these two sectors are happening from these two sectors also, government and the household, rest of the world sector. So what is this flow of income and the goods and services? Phases of circular flow of national income. So what is circular flow? So which are the three phases? Production, income, expenditure. Production generates income. Income generates expenditure. Okay? Production generates income. Income generates expenditure. That is circular flow model. Here you can see two sectors, household and firms. The firms are producing goods and services. It is the firms producing goods and services. Government is also producing goods and service. If government is producing goods and service, the same situation, the same activity occurs. But here we are taking only two sectors, household and the firms. So households are providing factor services. If firms have to produce goods and service, they need factor service. Without that, how will they produce goods? What are the factor services? Factor services or factors of production. This we have already discussed many times. That is land, labor, capital and entrepreneurship. These four are provided by the household sector. Land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. They are flowing to firms and helping in the production of goods and services. So, while producing goods and services, the flow is from household to firm. Instead, the firms are giving income to household. Flow of income, rent, wages, interest, profit. So, what happened here? Production happened, income also happened. So, by using the factors of production, firms are producing goods and services. Instead, for their factor services, firms are giving rent, wages, interest and profit. That is a factor income for the factor services. Rent plus wages plus interest plus profit. Say 3,000 rupees. Okay. So, this is a factor income generated. And this is received by whom? Factor services means received by the household. It actually adds to their purchasing power. With this income they are purchasing. They are purchasing the same goods and services. It generates expenditure. Okay. The income generated, it is spent on the same goods and services, means this income itself generates expenditure. By using this expenditure, again the firms are producing goods and services. Okay. So, using this expenditure, that is it is expenditure of the household. Okay. It is the income of the firms. By using that, again they are producing goods and services. So, this real flow and money flow is happening every moment in the economy. It is a circular flow. Real flow and money flow. What is real flow and money flow? Real flow is the flow of goods and services. Money flow is in the form of money. Rent, wages, interest, profit. We can prove that. While we are calculating national income, we can prove that the value of production of goods and services, that is the total value, money value of final goods and services, it is equal to total income generated is equal to total expenditure. I am attaching the notes of the topic herewith. These notes are already uploaded in detail with the detailed explanation. Kindly refer it. The link will be given below. you.